The swamp forest of Merbok River is the second largest freshwater swamp forest in peninsular Malaysia. It is located in the district of Kuala Muda and measures 3,076 hectares. It was gazetted on the 29th March 1951 as a forest reserve. Seafarers and sailors from China, India and the Middle East during the 3rd century had used the Jerai Hill as a landmark to steer into the Bujang Valley through the Merbok River. The Merbok River was initially known as Babu River, and this is mentioned in Al-Tarikh, the historic book of Kedah. From the 4th century to the 13th century, the Merbok River estuary became an important commercial port where spices and elephants were the main trade. Bukit Meriam, situated by the Merbok River, was the first administrative centre of Kedah. In order to regulate and upgrade trading activities, a river was dug using traditional tools from Kota Kuala Muda up to Batu Lintang during the reign of Sultan Ahmad Tajuddin Halim Shah, the 22nd Sultan of Kedah in the year 1820. There were also several palaces built along the Merbok River during this time, among which were Istana Lubuk Pusing and Istana Pulau Tiga. The swamp forest of Merbok River is a well-preserved ecosystem since hundreds of years ago. The existence of swamp forests are influenced by numerous surrounding environmental factors such as sea currents, sea temperatures, salinity, beach slopes, and seabed composition. These factors also contribute to ecology and biodiversity. This unique ecosystem functions as the breeding ground for marine life and at the same time defend, control and produce biodiversity in freshwater swamp forests. It also helps to reduce the effects of wave erosions and stabilizes effects of nature by trapping siltation, sediments and toxic waste. Mangroves found in swamp areas acts as the buffer zone against sea storms. There are more than 32 species of plants in this freshwater swamp forest of the Merbok River, and these make up the largest concentration of different freshwater swamp species in the world. The most dominant are the oil mangroves, the looproot mangroves and the lankadai. There are also several species of palm, namely the nipa palm and the mangrove palm. Bush hedges can also be found at the freshwater swamp forest, such as the jeruju and pial bushes. Apart from the flora, more than 80 different species of fauna can be found around the Merbok River. This finding was made from observations in 1993, which include 15 species of birds that are permanent and migratory birds. The most commonly cited species are the storks, eagles, ruak-ruak and pekaka. Monkeys and lutung, a type of black fur and long-tailed monkeys, are also easily sighted along the Merbok River. Various marine lives can be found in the Merbok River, which includes different types of fish, shells, prawns and crabs. This richness of marine resource generates income and increases the socio-economic standards of living for the local population. Matured trunks of mangrove trees are commercially used as wood piles and timber rolls to guard against erosion. Even though all mangrove trunks can be turned into charcoal, the oil mangrove is the most suitable and is of the highest quality. Other sources of food and food derivatives can be generated from various plants of the freshwater swamp forest. Sources are from the flowers, shoots and fruits. All these freshwater fish and shells can be made into appetizing dishes. Apart from these gastronomical products, the freshwater swamp forests also have medicinal elements taken from the seeds, fruits, roots and leaves. This is evidence from research and traditional practices. The Babuta species is believed to have anti-HIV, anti-cancer and antivirus properties. During ancient times, smoke from the burning of babuta barks was used to cure leprosy. The Merbok River freshwater swamp forest provides opportunities for aquaculture activities such as the cage breeding of tiger prawns, fish, cockles and mussels. This river and its creeks become the main source of income for the locals and fishermen with its abundance of marine life. The natural beauty found at this area creates a platform for ecotourism and recreational activities. Floating chalets are constructed for the convenience of tourists and visitors. Seafood restaurants offer scrumptiously delightful offerings for their patrons. In line with the biodiversity of the Merbok River freshwater swamp forest, it is a destination for various educational studies and researchers. A gallery of these is set up to provide visitors with meaningful information towards improving and educating the society about the significance of the freshwater swamp forest. Towards ensuring the Merbok River freshwater swamp forest is sustained, the Kedah State Forestry Department is doing its best to guarantee the continuous existence of this natural beauty and its preservation. All mangrove productions are supervised and carefully administered according to guidelines. Mangrove replanting programs are continually carried out to sustain the ecosystem. The Merbok River freshwater swamp forest will always be maintained. All responsible quarters must ensure that this natural beauty is taken good care of in order to maintain the stable ecosystem which we now have. This will guarantee that the sustenance received by the people will continue to be reaped. Pollutions and irresponsible human exploration driven by greed must be guarded against in order to preserve this treasure and blessing for the benefit of the future generation.